I never thought that these words would come out of my mouth, Meatless Monday. Yet here we are, but I'm actually really excited about this. I wanted to show you a really simple egg fried rice cook. We love doing these fried rice cooks, these hibachi cooks, these Asian-inspired dishes. Sherry, my girlfriend, has been going meatless vegetarian for, she's about halfway through her 30 days, and so she challenged us to do a Meatless Monday fried rice. So we did some research. When you need some inspiration when you're thinking of a dish like that, where do you go to? One of the greats, SEONGKYOUNG. She is amazing, and she actually made me feel very comfortable with this because the only difference of me actually scrambling eggs, I'm using tofu. But you know what? We'll get to that. You want to see how we knock it out? Stick around while I dig in. Yeah, that's right. Here we are. We're calling it Meatless Monday. Very excited again to show you another fried rice dish. This is very simple. There's a lot of ingredients to go into it, but still a lot of fun and very simple. But in fact, speaking of the ingredients, let's get to the groceries. All right, so I'm not going to name everything because there are so many things here, but the star of the show is the tofu. And to make it look like eggs, we're going to be using turmeric as well as the paprika. Now, we're going to season it with salt and pepper. You can see that here. Garlic powder, onion powder, by the way, are not pictured. And then some of the veggies, we got zucchini, carrots, onions. These are snow peas, not snap peas, green onions, and of course, we got soy sauce and sesame oil as well. Just to name some of the things, but what do you say, let's get to the cook? All right, now before I throw the tofu down, I'm gonna explain to you how I made it nice and fluffy like this. So what we did is we took the tofu out of the packaging, draining the excess water out of the packaging, but not the excess water out of the tofu. You kind of wanna help that or you wanna keep that because you gotta think of tofu as like a sponge because it is going to absorb whatever flavors you give it. So what I did is I took just a chef's knife, in this case, what I prepped all the food with was with our Dalstrong Shogun series chef's knife. I love this and we love all our knives from Dalstrong. We'll have links for all our Dalstrong knives down below. So I just mashed it down and made it just kind of look like scrambled eggs. And you'll see we will color them to make them look more like scrambled eggs. So just gonna lay some butter down, get that going. And even on low, this thing is hot. And there go the scrambled eggs. So there we go. As it's getting warm, I'm gonna go ahead and start seasoning it up, starting with salt and pepper. There we go. And then we're going to bring in some turmeric, and this is gonna come out very quick. Look, it's gonna give it that nice orange color, which will turn more yellow. And then going to use paprika. SEONGKYOUNG used smoked paprika. I didn't have smoked paprika, so we're just getting the regular paprika for the coloring. There you go. And as you can see, it's getting that nice, bright, yellow, eggy color. So now that is all colored up, my eggs are now yellow. And by the way, if you want to do this, follow this exact recipe except for with eggs, right now you're just scrambling eggs, regular eggs. I would suggest about 4. We usually do one egg per cup of rice. So before these are done, I'm going to get some garlic powder on there and onion powder. And yes, we do have onion and garlic both going into the dish, but this is for seasoning the tofu, aka our eggs. Now this is just about done. Give it another minute, let it kind of crisp up, so to speak, and then we will pull it, and then we'll get on to the rest of the cook. What do you think, Sherry?
I think it looks about good.
You excited?
Yeah.
It looks exactly like eggs, dude. Oh, no. Our eggs are done, so we're gonna go ahead and put them back in the bowl, and then we'll get to the rest of the cook. All right, now before we toss the rice on, we're gonna throw some more butter down, and actually, yes, there we go. That is good. And you just kind of flatten the rice out and get it going. I'm gonna scooch it actually over here a bit because we're gonna do the veggies here once this starts cooking down. Now, one thing that Adam and I did mention last time we did a fried rice is that we put oil down because it is a fried rice. I did not do that. There are times I've just used the butter. It's just fine. Just to show you how hot the surface was, the butter actually kind of started to brown, and that's why we're getting browning in the rice. It's from the butter. I'm gonna come on a little salt, a little more salt, a little pepper. Toss that in, then I'm gonna throw the veggies down and start getting them going because they will cook for a little while. All right, now for the veg, here we go. Tossing down some more butter. Get that going right here. So first thing, I'm gonna throw down the, my garlic. Get that going. Sauteing, make sure we get the butter in it because you do not want to burn it. Get the onions down. Okay, while this is going, I'm going to get salt and pepper again. And then I'm going to put the other veggies on now as well. What do you think, Cher? Okay. All right, I'm going to toss in the snow peas, the carrots, and the zucchini. Okay, while those are going, I'm now going to start putting soy sauce in the rice here. I got soy sauce. I'm gonna go hit it with some sesame oil. And do not forget the oyster sauce. By the way, I did not mention about this rice. I didn't even talk about it with the groceries. We made this rice early this morning. Usually we like day-old rice, but it was cooked early this morning and sat in the fridge all day. So cold rice is the best rice to use. It's what you want to use. Okay, it means that this is almost done. I'm going to turn this one off. If I could use this kind of as a warming station. All right, so we had a little bit of a overheating camera situation, so we had to switch up. So in the meantime, obviously the food was still cooking. All I've done since while we were doing that was I just incorporated all the veggies together. So before I add the soy sauce and everything to that, I am going to actually add the water chestnuts. The water chestnuts are already cooked. They just got to be heated up. Oh, there they are. I love water chestnuts, mainly for the texture. And as you can see, the ratio of vegetables to rice is like huge. We're probably going to use, what would you say, about half the veggie, Sherry? Now we're going to go with the soy sauce. I actually learned this from SEONGKYOUNG, is to do it around, especially when the surface is going this way, because what it's doing is actually the soy sauce is getting cooked underneath and it's creating an extra depth of flavor. So, and of course I spray a little on top, and then going to grab the sesame oil. Just a little bit, goes a long way. Last but not least, all right. Now, one thing I am not putting on today, per Sherry's request, is MSG. I know we normally do that with all our stir-fry cooks. I will likely put a little bit into my bowl, but just don't forget the MSG if you're doing one of these cooks. And we are just about ready to incorporate all the rice and the veggies. Sherry, what do you think? Mm-hmm. Okay, so here we go. See, because that right there. And last but not least, we add the eggs. And there they are. GBD, baby, or GYD. Golden yellow delicious. All right, real quick shout out to, I think Jess Farron will be proud of this dish. She does Meatless Monday all the time. She does Meatless Cooks all the time. So Jess, I hope we did you proud here. And we serve. right, well, there it is in all its glory. It looks like egg fried rice. Hilarious to me. Look at that. Look at the nice little yellow fluffy eggs. We've got, of course, the rice, the veggies, everything in. So, well, like we say, it can look amazing. I'd say it looks absolutely amazing, Sherry.
Definitely.
Egg fried rice, yeah? Like we say, it can smell amazing. Can I get a smell, yeah?
Smell, yeah, you can.
Smells just like an egg fried rice. But if this doesn't taste amazing, this is the moment of truth right here. Cheers. I'll eat to that, my brother. Shut up. This is so good. This tastes like egg fried rice. You could not convince me that those aren't eggs. They're seasoned up so simple. It's not like you season eggs normally like the way we did. The turmeric, the paprika, just to bring out its flavor. Of course, tofu, it could also be kind of like a mind thing where I think I'm eating egg fried rice, so it tastes like egg. It tastes like egg. Let's make sure the veggies are good and cooked. Veggies are good and cooked. Sherry, I'm gonna wrap this up so you can get your bowl. This is our dinner, by the way. So, set that down. This was fun. This was easy. My first tofu cook, you just witnessed. I've honestly never cooked with tofu before. So I've had tofu before, but I've never cooked it. So, success. I'd probably do this again. Yeah, probably. If Sharon was doing that again, she's like, hey, let's do the egg fried rice. You got it, plant-based. So if this gave you an idea, something that you can throw down on your griddle, make sure you give this a thumbs up. It's one way in which you can support us. Another way you can support us is by ordering not one, but both of our cookbooks. One that is out now, the Epic Outdoor Griddle Cookbook, and of course our new cookbook, Smashed, which is up for pre-order. It'll be out May 16th. And by the way, links for both of those are down below. Also want to shout out to Pit Boss. This Ultimate 5-burner held all the groceries great. And again, this thing screams even on low, but it did the job absolutely amazing. And now I just get to do a quick wipe down, and so much love for that. So aside from coming yet and making yet another banger, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know how it was gonna turn out, but I am so pleased with this entire process. Are you, Sherry?
Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, you haven't tasted it yet. So actually, let's get you taste it right now. How about that? Okay. All right. So moment here. Let me back up. Let's have you do the presentation. Like we say, it can look amazing.
It can look amazing. Does it look amazing?
It doesn't look amazing?
Good.
Good?
Yes.
Amazing?
Amazing.
Better than you thought?
Much better than I thought.
All right, well, very good. And
I was worried. I've never cooked with tofu either. So you did good,
Oh,
Brett.
that's right, you have it.
You did good, Brett.
All right, yes. And I realized I'm
Thumbs
wearing
up.
the mic, so hopefully we can hear that. Thumbs up from Sherry. All
Thumbs
right.
up.
All right, so real quick, another shout out to SEONGKYOUNG for showing me this basic recipe of how to do the tofu. I would not have known. I thought we were either going to cube it up or kind of like cut it in strips, but when she showed the way it just kind of matched to make it scrambled, I love it. SEONGKYOUNG, you rock. Thank you so much. Also, Jess Farron, for all of your meatless cooks that you do. Hey, I feel you, girl. I know how good it is now. But aside from coming to knock out another banger of a dish, why else are we doing this? Because all we do is twin, no matter what. And with that, we bid you adieu, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And griddle on!